I am Maris Calarde. I am 43 years old from Las Piñas. I am a proud mother of two. My son is 22 years old and a daughter who is 20 years old now. They were both in college and a both scholar. Um, I have a good husband with no bad habit. Never smoke, only drinks occasionally, and we've been married for almost 23 years now. Uh, I'm a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Although I am a degree holder and I almost graduate as cum laude, I prefer to personally take care of my kids for 18 years. I do all the household chores without any nanny, go to the market, cook food for the family, do the laundry, etc., without salary. Uh, by doing this for a very long time, um, I feel so suffocated. I forgot myself, literally. I forgot who is Miss Marisan Fernandez before I became Mrs. Calarde. So frustrating. I have no social life at all. I never leave the house if not needed. That is my life cycle for 18 years. But mind you, I chose to be like that because during those times, my self-confidence and self-esteem really reached the bottom. During my college days, even high school days, you know what? I am a very cheerful person. Um, I have so much confidence in me. I have a very high morale. I know what I am good at. I know what I want in life. I can definitely talk to anyone. I can really start a conversation without hesitation. That is how confident I am during those times. But there are times when I saw my former classmates in Facebooks, my friends, how successful they are now and where they are now. I said to myself that I can do that also, if only, uh, if only I have not got pregnant at an early age and get married at an early age. Also, I have so many ifs. I also get frustrated that I didn't fulfill my life goals back then. um, because I want to take a master's degree back then. I want to help my parents. Um, I want to bring them to beautiful places, go shopping with them. And it really hurts me a lot. um, there are times that I told myself, if only I use my mind, not my heart. Maybe things will not turn this way. Sorry, maybe I am now in other country, enjoying my working. Maybe at the age of 30, I am still single. Way back in 2009, my husband lost his job. Uh, Life is so hard. Problems left and right. Our debt pile up. I was so down. I feel so empty. I got so depressed to the point that my health got worse. I can sleep. I can eat because my body is shaking. I cry a lot when I want to be alone. Mhm. I pity myself to the point that sometimes I want to end my life. I miss the old me. I miss the old Maris, the old Isa. Um, by the way, Isa is my is what my friends call me. It's my name when I was a service crew in Jollibee. uh, then 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 my husband went abroad for 6 years. It's from 2010 to 2016. Uh, I thought it is the answer to our prayer, but only it helps us in paying our monthly bills, nothing extra for our debt. Then after he came back from Saudi Arabia, he got unemployed again, this time for 5 years. Imagine both of us were unemployed. That is why I stepped up. I find ways to have income. I look for funds to start a small food business. At first, there were so many problems. Um, I lost a certain amount of money. Like what I told you, Coach, I trusted my staff silly to the point that they are fooling me, but I am not aware of it. Then I look for ways how can I manage it correctly. And as time goes by, the business flows smoothly. I even got a second branch. Um, but then pandemic hit us hard. I have to close our small food business, although food is essential. But at that time, we have no delivery partners yet. No Grab Food, no Food Panda, and only deliveries were allowed during that time. Uh, so I was forced to close it for 3 to 4 months and no income at all. And added to that needs uh, on July of 2020, my husband got infected by COVID-19. And it was a severe COVID pneumonia. Um, he was confined for 2 weeks. Of course, in a private hospital because we have no choice. Government hospital is not accepting it anymore. Our bill piled up to more than 600,000 for 2 weeks only. Um, it was so depressing. But with the help of our and support of our family, I overcome those situations. And with the grace of the Lord, my husband recovered. Um, but because of what happened, it made me realize that I should not stick in one source of income. Uh, you know the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Actually, before I saw the ACED-BagoSphere in my email from GrabFood, I was really looking for another job with a sure regular income. Because food business income is not stable. It really depends on your sales. When I saw the email, I said to myself that maybe it is a sign for me. I was hesitant at first because I don't know anything about BPO. Given my age, my physical appearance, I am not confident. But I want to give it a try. So I applied for the scholarship. I did my research about BPO. Um, then, during the initial interview for the scholarship, I was so nervous. My lips are shaking, my voice is shaking, my hands are shaking. It's like there's a butterfly in my stomach. I don't know if I can still do it the way I aced my management training application in Jollibee Foods Corporation way back 2000 before I knew I was pregnant. Um, uh, by the way, I took, just to inform lang ha, I took your exam for from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. I passed two interviews before I made it to the panel interview. I was so proud of myself then uh, because I made it. For I was about to start training then, but I got pregnant. That is why I did not continue in my training, and that is my biggest part in life. Um, then when I received the good news from ACE that I passed the initial interview, I said to myself, nagpa-function pa pala ang brain cells ko. Kasi na-stuck na siya eh. Uh, then I passed the scholarship. Somehow it boosts my self-confidence. I even told my husband, Daddy, may silbi pa ang results ko sa mga exams. May ACED pa. Sabi ko. Um, then we started the fellowship. I was so excited. I met new good people like my batchmates, my coaches. Although I was busy every morning. I always allot time for the fellowship. And sure enough, my self-confidence is now 85 to 90% up. Unlike before, it's only 30%. I got to refresh my English vocabulary. I learned a lot about the industry. I was so inspired that I want to continue to study more. I want to master the MS Excel, and I want to know about SQL or the structured query language. I even study about Canva. I know a few now. Then just yesterday, I just passed the online assessment from TaskUs. Then the initial interview on the same day also. But I did not make it to the final interview. They need a very fluent English-speaking employee as per client required for a certain account. The food delivery campaign which I was applied is already closed. But you know, coach, batchmate, um, it is indeed a smooth one-on-one virtual interview. Uh, the confidence was there. We even exchanged stories and laugh a bit about it. The interviewer commended me for answering her questions correctly about BPO industry. She really liked my answer despite the fact that it was my first time to apply in BPO industry. Of course, I told her it is because of the fellowship from ACED-BagoSphere. And according to her, they will email me immediately if there is a non-voice or chat support accounting open because it fits my qualification. Um, what is my realization after all of this? That I will say that continuous learning is a must for everybody because everything is in a fast pace now. We don't really want to be left behind. Aside from learning, we also need to accept our flaws and develop ourselves and be a better version of us. Don't be harsh to ourselves. Remember the commercial spiel na para saan ka bumabangon. As help to people whom you trust if things are getting out of control. And most especially pray to God. It's the most powerful tool against worry, doubt, and fear. That's all.